Let's go, UW. Please, Danny Smith. Don't put Fields on kick return or punt return.
I did see that report. I didn't know if it was for real or not. Did you?
I didn't know either, but literally.
It's on the TV right now,
Yeah.
too, yeah.
Ironically, we got Coward on, too.
I try to switch it up for
I
you,
like
bro.
Coward,
I know
man.
you said you
Yeah.
like it. It's the little things, man. I try to switch it up. You know what I mean? I know
We
you
got
said
the
you
herd
like
on.
that. Yeah, bro.
But yeah, literally,
Come
that's
on, bro.
the
Yeah.
topic that pops up right now as we're talking about it
Yeah.
on the Herdline News. No, I don't want that to happen. Please. I hate this shit. I hate this gimmicky, stupid stuff. Justin Fields is
But
a
technically,
quarterback.
this isn't gimmicky. Technically, this is just be a return man.
It's gimmicky
It's
to me,
Josh
too.
Cribbs. It's Taysom
it's
Hill. Let me think. Who else has done that? Cribbs, Hill, Cordell Patterson, but in terms of just quarterbacks, then yeah, it's just them two.
I hate it. I think it's really stupid. But low key, he is fast and electric, and
All right.
he might be able to house one for us.
All right. Just stop playing if you want to.
I want to protect the man, though.
Deke, play if you want to. Justin Fields, play if you want to, bro. And remember the new kickoff rules also. So you're cutting down on the defenders having this 40-yard run start. So you mean to tell me these defenders are having to come off of hat and hands engaged? If Fields go get 40 yards of just free space, ball in the hand plus grass, this is what we would say when AB would be a punt returner. It's like, yo, that's too much space for that type of athlete back there. Now, on the flip side was we would also be trying to get AB off because of what you said. We don't want him to take no unnecessary shot. We don't want him to get hurt on a return. But when we saw him return multiple punts for touchdowns during the Killer Bee era, none of us ever tripped out when he was front flipping into the end zone, when he was jumping onto the daggone goal post in the end zone, like any other stuff we saw. It was like nobody tripped. The walk-off in 14 versus the Bengals, up the sideline, we like, bro, what? Like, yeah, man. So that's the only part for me that even wants to entertain it is because of that and knowing I
actually think he could be pretty good at it.
I think he could, yeah.
And he's not. You're right. He's not the starting quarterback.
Yeah. If we didn't have Russ, I don't like this in the least bit.
Oh, it's terrible.
But knowing that we have Russ, now the conversation is, do I want to just get this kid on the field and utilize him any way possible while we wait to see what happens with Russ this year and going forward? Or do I strictly just say, bro, just focus on quarterback. Don't worry about returning. You know what? John Rice Plumlee, you could do that. You go back there and return kicks, man. You're just as athletic. You're just as, in terms of straight line speed, you got that type of juice. You can't throw like Fields, but you can run. You're the closest thing in terms of running like Fields. You're going to be in that convo with them on this roster. So you go back there and do that. Fields, you come chill over here.
You know how else it's actually kind of a good idea to have Fields back there on a kick return?
Yeah.
Is you can have him on one side of the field and then like Patterson on the other. And then the defenders, they got to worry about a lateral pass from across the field.
And you
so
know
that can open it up
there.
For Fields as a ball carrier.
And you know he can get it there. Mm-hmm.
But even just the attention it would probably take away from Fields if he just wanted to run with it. And
because you got to worry about him. And honestly, when we played with Devin Hester in Chicago, they had a play where he had one return where it was like they faked the throwback and he took off and they still scored on it. And ever since that happened, man, every time Hester was out there, you literally like, unless you're kicking it out of bounds, you have to be ready to defend both sides because it's like, yo, what is the, like, you know, he can do whatever he can do. But if anything over here happens now that we've seen another return, it's like, bro, now you're screwed. And trust me, man, Cordell Patterson already is capable. Him by himself was already capable. Fields would be a whole nother element back there. I mean, Fields is an elite athlete. Like, that's why he's Justin Fields. That's what makes him exciting. Not only can he throw, but he does have this type of potential. But it's just the, you know what happens on kickoffs and kickoff returns and punt returns, bro. Like,
yeah, I think one of these passes too that could easily backfire on us, where it's like if Patterson doesn't catch it or if Fields is off target, easily fumble 7 for the opposing team. Like I could see it going, but like I don't want to get too gimmicky with this stuff.
But I could also see it just catch that ball and just run.
I could actually see him being really good at it.
Yeah.
The thing I like about this more than Fields doing wildcat stuff on offense or just having a play or a little formation or a package where he goes out and Russ has to come off the field. The thing I like about this is you're not taking your starting quarterback and what you have flowing on offense. You're not getting that out of rhythm. It's just, it's special teams.
Just be a returner, yeah. Like, this is a totally separate, like, that's kind of why I like it, too. It's like we're not asking him to break the rhythm of the offense and come out here and get some snaps in or go line up at wide receiver. We're going to try to throw you the ball or do something. It's like, no, man. Like, this is where we're trying to put him at. But at the same time, if I'm Justin Fields, I say be careful, slippery slope. You introduce yourself to kickoff. Now they're going to say, can you run the ball? Can you play wide receiver? You Cordell Stewart, you Taysom Hill, you're Cordell Patterson. You're no longer the quarterback in the NFL. You're the athlete.
And I don't like that for him.
I don't either.
I don't like that shit in general.
I don't either, bro.
Yeah, for him and his career, that's
the slippery slope that he could introduce himself to, because now, hey, you a team player, right? You doing it all, right? Hey, you athletic, right? Get on the field. Would you rather sit behind Russ? You want to get on that field? And in that conversation, it makes it sound like, yeah, get on the field. But big picture wise for Fields, it's like, nah, bro. Your career is at quarterback, man. Go play quarterback. You are right. You're on the cusp of what you need to take that next step. Go get in the lab and focus on that, man, before you start doing all this other circus stuff, man. Like, if you can't develop the quarterback stuff in a year or two, all right, cool. Now go do the whole full Tebow when he went to the Jets and he was like, all right, I'm going to try a tight end. Or when he went to the Jacksonville, he was like, I'm going to try, like, yeah, once you fully utilized all of your quarterback lifelines, then switch that. But until then, bro, TP, when he was out in Vegas or Oakland, playing quarterback out there, he was like, bro, I'm going to play quarterback. It wasn't until Cleveland where it was like, all right, I guess I'll settle and be a wide receiver now. Then he went into Washington. Yeah. But it's like, bro, take as long as you can take, man. But I do know once he makes that switch, though, they're going to just keep doing that.
Yeah, if you were to ask me right now, like yes or no on it, definitive answer, I'm going no.
Yeah. I'm with you.
I could see how it could work out, though. Definitely.
Oh, yeah. Listen, if y'all would have told me a year from now he's the return and he was an all-pro return man, it would not surprise me because he is that talented. And, yeah, we know he could do it. But, yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool. Put John Ross Plumlee like, hey, Plumlee, you want a new spot, bro? You want a chance? Because it's an upper battle at quarterback.
We have so many fast guys, too. I know Fields is fast and electric, but think of all these other guys we just signed.
Yeah.
Roman Wilson, Calvin Austin. We drafted Calvin Austin a couple years ago, but, Van Jefferson as well. Quez Watkins. We have all. Quez Watkins got to catch the kickoff or catch the punt first. Yeah.
But I think that's the thing, though. It's because of not only with Fields, he catches the football every play in terms of he's used to handling the ball, but you also get a chance to see him a lot more times in open field as if he was a returner. Sometimes at wide receiver, it's like it's time and you running outs or you're running by a guy going straight on a vertical route. It's very different than you running back this punt return, because if you just try to go straight on that punt return, you might get killed out there. But it's like Fields, he's already accustomed to that type of stuff, the choppiness of it. When I think of like some of the receivers,
that's rushing yards in the league for a single season.
Yeah, and that's why when I look at wide receivers, they're typically better at the kickoff return stuff, because it's like, kickoff return, just running through the smokestack. Be fearless, pray that it's gonna open up, but it's not a lot of like chopping the feet, cut back, change the direction. When you think of the punt returners, you seeing going here, cutting back over here, right?
Yeah, Cordell Patterson doesn't do punt returns.
Right, that's why. Yep. That's the difference with it, man.
He doesn't have that in his game.
Mm-hmm. So that's the part where when you look at Fields or you looking even at the Plumlee kid, it's like the short area, get up, go, stop, start. That's what makes them appealing. Calvin Austin has that, and he has a little bit of the lateral with it. Quez, I don't know. You said Quez, he got to work on the security at first. He kind of got that Deontay a little bit.